Hello everyone and welcome back. In this GIS session, we'll learn how to work with the attribute table of a county layer in ArcGIS Pro. We'll work with the layer properties to apply filters, and then exclude some states, and then add a field to calculate the area in square miles. Finally, we will get summary statistics based on the county's land and water areas. First, ensure you have your county layer loaded in ArcGIS Pro. We'll begin by opening the attribute table to view the data associated with our layer. Here, right-click on the county layer in the table of contents. Then, select Attribute Table to open it. In this table, the Shape Area column provides information about the area of each county by square meters. This is the main reason that you see a big number here. This Shape Area column is the sum up of the A land and A water columns. To find the largest county by area, right-click the Shape Area field header in the attribute table and select Sort Descending. Now, right-click on the first row and click the Zoom to. As shown here, the Yukon-Koyukuk Census Area in Alaska, with the state FIPS code equal to 02, is the largest area in this GIS layer. The FIPS code for the Yukon-Koyukuk Census Area is 280. If you want to exclude Alaska, Hawaii and Puerto Rico from the analysis, what do you do? To complete this task, you can use the layer properties and apply the definition query. Before applying the filters, we need to get the state FIPS code for Hawaii and Puerto Rico. Let's zoom out on the map, click the Select tool and select areas around Hawaii. You can verify the selected areas by opening the attribute table and choosing the Show Selected Records tab at the bottom left corner of your table. As shown here, there are 5 counties in Hawaii, and the state FIPS code is equal to 15. Let's repeat the same steps for Puerto Rico. Based on the selected areas, there are 78 census areas located in Puerto Rico, with FIPS codes equal to 72. To confirm your manual selection, let's use the Select by Attribute tool. Here, under the Map tab, we have a selection group that includes selection by attributes. Once the Select by Attributes tab is active, select the county layer as the input rows. For the selection type, choose the new selection. Then, for the Where clause, define state FP is equal to 72. As shown here, the results of the selected records show that there are 78 areas in Puerto Rico. Now we have the list of state FIPS codes that we want to exclude from our analysis. Before applying the filters, pay attention to the number of rows in the attribute table. There are 3,221 areas in this GIS county layer. To work with layer properties, here, right-click on the county layer in the table of contents and select Properties. On the left side of the Properties page, choose the Definition Query tab. Here, click the plus sign and choose the new definition query. Next, we need to complete the Where clause based on the SQL language structure. Under the Where tab, select the state FP is not equal to 02, that is referred to the Alaska FIPS code. Next, add another clause, then select a field. Here select the state FP is not equal to 015. Next, let's add another filter using the SQL window. Here, click the SQL toggle. In this window, you can copy and paste the codes and add state FP is not equal to 072. Next, click Apply to filter the records. Now, only the records for states other than Alaska, Hawaii, and Puerto Rico are visible in the attribute table and on the map. As shown here, there are 3,108 visible rows in the table. To find the largest county by area, right-click the Shape Area field header in the attribute table and select Sort Descending. Now, right-click on the first row and click the Zoom to. As shown here, San Bernardino County in California is the largest area in this GIS layer. The Geo ID for San Bernardino County is 06071. Let's compare this result by asking ChatGPT about the largest county in the United States. This is the response from the ChatGPT. The largest county by area in the United States is San Bernardino County in California. It covers about 20,105 square miles, 52,072 square kilometers, making it larger than several U.S. states. San Bernardino County is located in the southeastern part of California and includes diverse landscapes, from desert areas to mountainous regions. To confirm this information, let's check again our GIS layer. In our GIS file, the shape area is based on the square meter. How can we get areas by square miles instead of the square meter? One simple way to get areas by square mile is by using mathematical formulas and converting a square meter to a square mile. For example, click on the Add Field button in the Attribute Table toolbar. In the Fields view, enter the field name as square mile. Set the field type to double to accommodate decimal values. Right-click and save your changes and return to the attribute table. Now we'll calculate the area for each county in square miles using the newly added field. Right-click the square mile field in the header in the attribute table. Select Calculate field. In the Convert dialog, write this formula. Click OK to perform the calculation. The area for each county has now been calculated and populated in the square mile field. Based on the calculated field, San Bernardino County in California covers about 20,105 square miles, which is the same as the results from ChatGPT. In addition to this method, there is another way to calculate areas, using the Geometry tool, that provides several options to calculate areas by different units, such as acres, hectares, and square kilometers. To calculate areas by Geometry tool, let's add a new field to calculate the area in square miles for each county. Click on the Add Field button in the Attribute Table toolbar. In the Fields view, enter the field name as area square mile. Set the field type to double to accommodate decimal values. Right-click and save your changes, and return to the attribute table. Now, we'll calculate the area for each county in square miles, using the newly added field. Right-click the area square mile field header in the attribute table. Select Calculate Geometry. In the Calculate Geometry dialog, set the property to area. Choose square miles from the Units drop-down. Click OK to perform the calculation. The area for each county has now been calculated and populated in the area square mile field. You can review and compare the results. If there are small differences, it is due to using different geometry calculations based on statute mile or U.S. survey mile. As we have the data, how can we get the summary statistics, such as the average area of all counties by square miles? To get summary statistics, you can right-click the area square mile field header in the attribute table. Here, select Statistics. The summary statistics are shown on the Chart Properties window. As shown here, the average area of counties, based on the 3,108 samples, is 967 square miles. For practice, let's identify counties with an area greater than the national average, or exceeding 967 square miles. To do this, we can use the Select by Attributes and define the Where clause. As shown here, there are 719 counties in the U.S., with areas greater than the national average. Remember that we have applied a universal filter and excluded some states for this exercise, using the layer properties. In this session, you've successfully filtered out some states and calculated the area in square miles for each county using ArcGIS Pro attribute table. Now, you can add other fields to calculate areas by other units such as acres or square kilometers. In the end, remember to save your project. We hope this session has helped you in your GIS endeavors.